the ever so elusive and evasive Lombardi Trophy. Josh Allen won the MVP in one of the most tightly contested awards and races in recent history. Lamar Jackson, a two-time MVP winner in his own right. They met in the playoffs. Josh Allen, ultimately, he won the game. But Lamar Jackson, he stormed back. If not for Mark Andrews' drop two-point conversion, we might be having a different conversation right now. Colvin, do we have the schedules of the two teams? If so, let's take a look. Let's start with the Ravens. Let's start with the Ravens. I want y'all at home to just look. Early on, Ravens have some difficulty. Week 1, Week 3, Week 4, Week 5, Week 6. It is not easy. Bills, Lions, Chiefs, Texans, Rams, playoff team. Playoff team, playoff team, playoff team, playoff team. Bye week, exhale, woosah. It starts very difficult. Then after the bye week,
oh my God,
you got some time.
They got some time.
Hey, very quickly, let's just hypothesize for a moment. Chase, to the bye week, Rams record. Ravens record.
4-2. I think 4-2 is a good record for them to have. Here's the thing after bye week, though, and I know it gets a lot easier, but you have 3 of the first 4 games after bye week on the road. They're a different team at home. Lamar Jackson and this offense, they travel on the road. I think 4-2 is a good record for them.
4-2 to the bye, James Jones.
I think 4-2.
To the bye, James.
If they start 4-2, they got the number 1 seed. If they start 4-2 with the bye week, look after the bye week. You got the Bears, you got the Dolphins, you got the Vikings, you got the Browns, the Jets, the Bengals, the Steelers, the Bengals.
So the number 1 seed last year had 15 wins. So I'm saying you think the Ravens get 15?
No,
Chiefs.
That was
Chiefs are 15-2. They need 14 to 15 wins to get that.
No, I don't think it's going to be that. I think
it's 3-3 at best.
Oh, at best.
And it's not because
that's
the Ravens
not
lack
crazy.
Talent. Remember, y'all, the Ravens play with their food.
Yeah.
Very early on. What I mean by that, the Ravens lose games early just because they be jogging. They go through the motions. Last year, if y'all don't remember, I would love to remind y'all. Last year, they started by losing to the Chiefs. That's fine. But then they went to Las Vegas and lost to the Raiders. That was inexcusable to lose to that Raiders team. James Jones can attest to that. So the Ravens often, they play with their food early on into the season. So the reason I would suggest 3-3 is just the Ravens, they mess around. Remember, 2 years ago, they lost to the Colts week 3. Like, y'all lost to the Colts.
Yeah.
That Colts team that was led not by Anthony Richardson at the time. It was led by somebody, I believe, even more. I think it might have been Anthony Richardson and they lose to the Colts.
Yeah.
So the Ravens, I'll give them 3-3 to start the season. Let's look at the Bills real quick.
On the real, though, real quick, on the real, Harbaugh needs to be like, man, listen, we all in before this bye week because we see what's after this bye week. If we can handle business and really even come out of this thing 5-1 or something, we put ourselves in a great situation for that number 1 seed, knowing what's after the bye week. Like, let's not come out here and play around knowing what's after the bye week, and we have a strong, strong chance with these opponents to really make a push and get that number 1 seed, man.
Let's look at the Bills real quick before we zoom into Lamar and Josh Allen. Bills, much more favorable.
Oh, my.
That's like...
They have the easiest schedule.
How?
It's the easiest strength of schedule in football.
It's the easiest.
Ninth easiest strength of schedule.
It looks like the easiest.
It looks like the easiest.
It looks like the easiest.
Honestly, Andy, I refuse to believe my producer told me I'm the 9th easiest. I refuse to believe this is the 9th easiest schedule. This has to be the easiest schedule.
4 of the first 5 are
This has to be the easiest
home,
schedule.
What?
4 of the first 5 are at home. What?
They
got
just
the
came
Jets.
from, they just
4 of the first 5
Let's
are
do it like this for a moment. Let's overlook the Ravens.
gosh.
You get to play Justin Fields. You get to play Tua Tagovailoa. I say get to at this junction in time because there's a lot going on there. You get to play Tyler Shuck or Spencer Rattler. You get to play Drake May. Wow. You get to play Michael Penix. Don't have to. You get to. You get to play Bryce Young. Then you have to play.
Just the quarterbacks
you have to play Patrick Mahomes.
Looking at the quarterbacks that they play, they should be 6-0. If they beat Baltimore, they should be 6-0
If they beat Baltimore, yeah.
But here's another thing too. Like Buffalo loves these cold weather home games because they're so used to playing them. Okay, they start their season. 4 of the first 5 are at home, right? But you look at the end of their schedule, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Buffalo should win the division. Not the division. Buffalo should win the conference.
Thank you.
Buffalo
The conference.
This has to be Josh's
What about them
year,
Chiefs?
man.
Buffalo should win the conference.
No. It ain't about the Chiefs. It's about the schedule.
Yeah. Buffalo should win the conference.
I got you.
I mean, remember, even in the division, you got Drake May, you got Tua, and you have
Miami will be better.
And you have Justin Fields.
I think Miami will be better.
Let's focus now for a moment, though, week one. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. Don't get distracted for a moment. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. Who needs it more this year, man? Who needs it more? Who needs that Super Bowl more?
I was about to say Lamar. I was about to say Lamar.
You saw the schedule?
But with that schedule, it has to be Josh. This is Josh's clearest path to the #1 seed.
Yeah.
And you get these teams, you to come through Buffalo, and you have to win 2 games to get to the Super Bowl. And Josh Allen at home in the cold is really, really good. And it really don't matter who comes in that building. This is Josh Allen's year. All the pressure, when I look at this schedule, is on Josh Allen to get this number 1 seed and get his team to that Super Bowl. Look at that, man.
Yeah. I mean, they should.
They are. Josh Allen is blessed right now,
14
man.
games.
I mean, you start off with the Jets, the Dolphins, the Saints, the Patriots, the Falcons, the Panthers. And then you got the Chiefs, and then you got the Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I mean,
The Week 9 game could be for the 1 seed.
This is another MVP season for Josh.
Dang.
And Josh should have the #1 seed with this schedule. Your number should be stupid.
Yeah, I got to agree with James. I want to go as far as say, let me look at the camera too. I got to get this on record. I want to go as far as to say, with this schedule, Josh Allen should be able to have repeat MVP caliber numbers. And 5 of the Bills' first 8 games are against quarterbacks that are in their 4th year starting or younger. That's including Justin Fields, so realistically in their 3rd year starting or younger. 5 of the Bills' first 8 games, you get Penix, you get Drake May, you get Bryce Young, you get probably Tyler Shucker, Spencer Rattler, you get Justin Fields. Buffalo Bills, this has to be
Can you show that again?
This has to be
You can't get over
it. Let's look at the schedule. This has to be the year for the Bills. It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be. They've never been a 1 seed. 3 consecutive years being the 2 seed. 4 of the last 5 years being the 2
they've never
seed.
been the 1 seed, right?
This is the year that the Bills should get the 1 seed. This is the year that Josh should get the 1 seed.
And not only-
Josh should repeat. This is a year.
Not only that, like Chase said, 4 of the first 5 is at the crib.
4 of the first 5. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, they got a good start.
This is it.
They should.
This is it.
I agree with you guys, right?
This has to be it.
They should
I
be
agree with you
8-0.
guys to a fact.
They should be
To like a
7-0.
little bit of a point here, because the question is who needs to get to a Super Bowl more, and I agree with this schedule. Josh has a clearer path.
Yeah, of course.
But if you're talking just overall, forget about the schedule for a second. It's Lamar Jackson. And really the question is, who can get past Patrick Mahomes? Because none of them seem like they can, right? And if you look at what Lamar's done, right, the 2 MVPs versus Josh's 1. Josh has been to 2 AFC championship games. Lamar's only been to 1, 2023, when they were the 1 seed. So we're talking about the Chiefs here, or the Bills here, the 1 seed. The Chiefs still went on the road and beat them, right? And you look at the weapons that he has, the narrative around Lamar's playoff struggles, right? It's like he hasn't played well. And he's played, if you just take the playoffs, he's played overall a lot worse than Josh Allen in the playoffs. He has had good stretches of a game, right? He's had a good second half in this Bills game, right? Came back, Mark Andrews obviously dropped the ball. Lamar's 3-5 in the playoffs at the end of the day. And he's had some real clunkers in there too. He's 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. 7 interceptions in 8 playoff games. And you go to Josh Allen, he's 7-6, but Josh is 25 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's averaging 270 yards a game in the playoffs. Josh Allen is like that in the playoffs. He's shown that. None of them have shown that they can get through Patrick Mahomes. So while I agree Josh got his first MVP, we know it. Like, Josh does not need a Super Bowl more than Lamar right now.
Hold on, because this can't be accurate. You say 25 touchdowns?
25 touchdowns, 4 interceptions in the playoffs, Josh Allen. He's ran into Patrick Mahomes. So, like, that's the only thing keeping him back.
That's
25
wild.
and 4.
That's asinine.
Yeah, he's amazing in the playoffs.
Best ratio in NFL playoff history.
Yeah. He's like that.
I
in
was
the
like,
playoffs.
nah, Chase had to have misspoke.
No, I don't misspoke.
25 touchdowns.
And
Lamar's 10-7.
And like my man said, like my man that ain't here today would
He's
say,
insane.
what does that mean?
Yeah.
Because it ain't got him nothing.
2 AFC championship games.
Got
That's
him
it.
the same thing Lamar. not to a Super Bowl.
And he's run into Pat both times and did not get to the Super Bowl.
We put a lot of pressure on Lamar because of these 2 MVPs and all that type stuff and because of the struggles in the playoffs. But both of them ain't been to this game.
Yeah, you're right.
If this was Lamar Jackson's schedule.
Pressure.
Come on, man.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, speaking of...
He will have a third MVP.
Yeah.
You understand? So we got to put that
that.
pressure on Josh Allen.
Yeah. What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.